Good morning, everybody. Parents, it is week 6 on the calendar, Tuesday, and it's number 27, day number 27. Remember, we need 2 submissions a week, one for ELA, which is usually culminating from everything you do through the week, and then one for math, which is highlighted, okay? Keep in mind, if you need anything from me, let me know, and we will be Zooming Friday at 1, so just keeping that on your calendar. Kids, I've got some reports from parents that as time goes on, it's getting harder to keep up with the schoolwork or to get you to do your schoolwork. Remember the story I told you? It'll be so much easier for you to transition back into school if you keep up with your schoolwork. Mom and dad, grandma, whoever's helping you with schoolwork is not trying to be mean. It's just these are counted as school days, and this is new learning. So if you're not working on it, it will make it harder when you get back into school. All right? So, we just want to make sure that you're working each day. All right? We're thinking about you and keeping you focused on your learning. Okay, so make sure you're reading 20 to 30 minutes a day. There's lots of things out there as kids, book flicks, things like that. And there's the read aloud, which today was Wish. So if you want to watch that video. And then for writing, they want you to write about a book from yesterday's list. Then there's a little video for you to watch, and then write down a plan. So check that out. See if you can do that. Writing and reading are really important, and they go hand in hand. So make sure you're trying to get those in every day. I know today's beautiful, and we've had lots of rain, snow, and nastiness. So get it done. If you want to wait until it's a little bit later and the sun starts to go down, just as long as you're working each day at some point through your schoolwork. Sometimes it's good to just get it done in the morning and get it out of the way, but make sure you're working. Spelling, they said word hunt, and I clicked on the link and it just took me to the list. So if your mom or dad want to make a word hunt, there are some sites that you can put in your search, word hunt or word search, and then put the spelling words in and it will generate a word hunt for you or a word search. But anything else that will work for spelling as well. All right, so words in color, bubble letters, rainbow words. You guys know all the things that we do. And remember, hugged, we're looking at the ED ending and making different sounds. So if you look at words you know, parts you know, and you look at the word hugged, and something doesn't fit, then try if it makes the D, T, or ID. Hugged. Okay, grabbed, cared, walked. See, that makes the T sound, walked. So if I said walked, and it didn't work, then I would try one of these other sounds. Walked, chased, danced, wished, wanted, planted, and counted. All right? So that brings me to math, and it says iReady and extra math. Just so you know, on iReady, I get a report on how many minutes you spend each time, and it will add them all together and tell me how much time you spent for the week. You guys know that because we worked on it in school. So iReady will tell me how many minutes you've worked all week. And extra math shows me every keystroke. So if it was 7 plus 3, and I know it's time, so you're trying to hurry, and it's 7 plus 3 and you said 11, it'll tell me what you put for an answer. And it will tell me if you timed out. It'll tell me all those little things. And I get a report every Monday. And I think I had 7 kids that worked on extra math last week. If you can fit it in, it's great fact practice. All right? Don't get overwhelmed. Parents or kids, but it does tell me how you're doing and what kind of work I'm seeing there. All right, so yesterday Hannah made brownies, made me hungry for brownies all day long. Hannah made a pan of brownies. She cut them into 3 rows and 3 columns. Remember rows, back and forth, right to left, columns up and down. All right, draw a picture of Hannah's brownies, a repeated number sentence, addition, and answer statement. So let's see, I worked on this before I turned the video on, just for time's sake. I'm not a great artist, but there's Hannah's brownie pan. All right, so Hannah's brownie pan, and she cut them. One thing to remember, if you want 3, it's 2 partitions. So I wanted 3, so I've had 2 lines in there. And you try to make them as even as possible when you're doing things like this, because we're going to start partitioning shapes soon. And think about it if you were sharing with a brother or sister and you're breaking a candy bar in half, okay? You want it to be as even as possible. If not, a fight will ensue, and you guys will be fighting over which piece was the bigger one and which one you should get. So try to make them as even as possible. This one right here, see, this wasn't as even as it could be, so that would be my piece because it's the biggest. No, just kidding. All right, 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9, or 3 groups of 3 also equals 9. 3 times 3. Hannah made 9 brownies in all. All right? So I have my answer statement, repeated addition sentence, and I drew my picture. My RDW is complete. Okay, today, Jackson is our person of the day. And again, this is extra stuff, but if you want to submit it, that's awesome. All right, so Jackson has 12 remote control cars. He places them in 3 rows of 4. So you're going to make an array, thinking about rows, 3 rows of 4. Draw a picture, a repeated number sentence, and an answer statement. All right, let's look at it one more time. Jackson has 12 remote control cars. Stop. He has 12. And now they want me to place them. He places them in 3 rows. Rows go back and forth of 4. All right? Draw a picture, repeated number sentence, and an answer statement. And for science, we are still pipping. We have a couple chicks that are working their way out, but they're going slow. And that could be due to having the power out. That could be due to low moisture. The heat might not have maintained. I'm not sure. But what I thought we'd review real quickly is just the peeping. I'm going to send some pictures out of them, of the eggs that are peeping. So this is what it looks like. It starts with a small hole, works its way around. And this is what we're hoping for. And again, you never count your chicks before they hatch, because you never know how your hatch will run. What was I going to say? Oh, and we got the brooder ready. So we got the metal feeder out, water tank. We hooked the light up, made sure the bulb was working. We got the feed and the water in there. I picked up the feed over the weekend. And some pine shavings in the bottom. So we're all set for them to transition into the brooder once they're fully out and moving along. So I'll send some pictures today through Remind. I was going to yesterday, but I'll send some out. I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine, but remember, your schoolwork is important as well, okay? And again, I'm just trying to make it an easier transition for you to come back into school whenever that happens. All right. I miss you guys like crazy, and I hope you have a great day. All right. Bye.